at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
It's our first day on the internet.
Oh, welcome back. Like technical difficulties after 2 weeks of not doing it.
Yeah, 2 weeks off. We've never taken a break more than I think 4 days, maybe 5 at one point early on. So our computers didn't play nice.
No, it's just out of nowhere. Just like, oh, we're gonna just decide to do something we've never done before, and we're like, what is happening?
So Johnny's using the room monitors right now. Hopefully, there's no weird echo cancellation or anything going on, but I think we're in the clear. It is so good to be back. I'm seeing so many familiar faces, some of which I actually have a memory of a face attached to it, which is amazing. For those of you who don't know where we were for the last 2 weeks, we were in Germany and Hungary, and we checked out the Dimash concert. That's a whole nother conversation. We're not going to dive into that today, but it is coming soon. And we got to meet so many of our subscribers. It was just such an incredible experience. And we're back and excited. Hello, Chris, Latte Lovers, Zero.
We were like mini rock stars there too. It was pretty crazy.
It was crazy.
Our expectation. I don't know what your expectation was. I was like, maybe some people will recognize us from the channel. It's like we got to the pre-party, everybody knew who we were.
It was so weird, so much fun, and it was just so loving. It's just an incredible, warm environment. No, Lori, we are not still hungover. That did last a little bit from our day with Agnes, which you will learn more about in our travel vlog as soon as we're done editing it. By the way, on that topic, real quick, before we dive into today's artists. If you were there and we got a picture with you, please send it to throgareacts@gmail.com if you want to be in the vlog. I'm gonna say by the end of the weekend, that'll be it. At that point, we're not gonna be able to include you at that point just because we have to get the editing done. So please send that along as soon as you can. Oh, hi Johnny.
Hi. Okay.
Yes, we are live. Hello. Call me
sure
Lagaya. Agnes is here.
Agnes
Hello.
is here.
Yes. Good to see you too. We
Speaking
love
of the
you.
shops. Oh, we loved that day so much, Agnes.
It was amazing. Hi, Elena.
Sure.
Hello, Steve. Hello, Angie. Okay, so let's dive into today. We have... Where's my list of things we're doing? We have Darren Espanto, which we saw... What was he, like 12 or 13? I think we saw a clip from him on the Wish Bus.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember the age, but...
Yeah.
Just killer vocalist. So we're going to watch Darren sing A Whole New World with this singer named Morissette. She sounds familiar. I mean, yeah, it's not... I think it's Morissette Amon, I think is how you say her name. I may have played a small role in choosing that as our opener today. And then we're going to do a poll for the second song you guys are going to pick. And we're also checking out Ben&Ben, which we saw them only a little bit so far. And then Charice. And we're going to do the one with David Foster. I think she's singing a couple Celine Dion songs. So, okay. And then if you're new here, we've already pre-selected those three. And then as we go, you guys are going to vote on what the second song is going to be. And for next week, we have the Rio Brothers. That's our number one request for you, Johnny, specifically, because I guess they cover Beatles, Bee Gees, the Beach Boys, you're going to be in heaven. So,
Oh my gosh, that is my perfect day. Yeah.
yes. And we're also going to check out, how would you say Jaya?
Jaya? Jaya?
Jaya? That was my guess.
Yeah.
And at the end of today, make sure you stick around. We're going to have you guys vote on what the third artist will be for next week. And then we're going to start, I think after that, start rotating in some of these artists that we've already seen but we need to see more material from. So that is the plan at hand. Johnny, do you have something to share with everybody?
I don't remember. It's been so long. Oh, yes. Hit like and subscribe and ring that bell, all you beautiful subscribers. All you subscribers out there and viewers.
Oh, I just got this. I got this from Laura in Budapest. She's from Mexico. I have my own bell.
That's pretty.
Listen, don't even compare. This is cooler than the gong. Don't even go there. I know what you're going for.
Mine is way bigger. My bell is way bigger.
I have my own bell. I'm just going to pass over that. Also, if you are enjoying this commentary and whatever is going to happen next, be sure to buy us a coffee. Look at Francesco, jumped right on the gun, right on cue. And where you can help support and grow our page. You can also become a Thrill-only member with a gold, silver, or diamond member for extra perks. And also be sure to check out Throga.com, where you can explore the vocal gym to learn more about your voice and improve your singing. All right.
You're right. This is Richard's moment with his own little belly gong thing.
I just completely just stepped on it. I finally have a bell.
I know. I should have given you at least like 3 minutes to enjoy it. It's cool. It's really cool.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. All right, we are many things to add to that. Hi, Danny. Hi, Art. Oh, Art's here too. Sorry, scrolling over the side. All right, we are taking on. First up, A Whole New World, Aladdin's theme, obviously, on the Wish Bus. We love their mixes and everything, so we really like going here. So,
yeah,
let's dive in.
Great. What a great way to start.
Wish 1075.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
All right, he's wonderful, but I have a soft spot for Maury.
I know you do.
I'm just in love with her instrument.
Oh, she fills me with goodness.
I know. He's got this great smile. He's got a little bit of that like velvety tone kind of coming through. Mm-hmm. Obviously more mature. This came out 4 years ago. Do you guys know how old Darren is at this point? 4 years ago in 2020? Just great control, super smooth, and just where the vibrato comes in. And so I like everything in terms of how it's being presented. Johnny, I'm very interested in your thoughts. While you're giving your thoughts, someone reminded me in the chat that I have not set up the poll for the next song for Darren. So I'm going to do that if I can real quick. And also, thank you, Angelito, if I'm saying your name. Welcome back. Thank you Thank you for having us back. Thank you for the
Well,
super
I
chat.
like that he's using the age old. I mean, this is like the age old technique of the producer, the vocal producer. Sing with the smile. It's the go-to.
It's totally appropriate for the song. Yeah.
So, and the reason why that still works today as a technique when recording or on a microphone is because it really kind of it gives like a sense of excitement. I mean, obviously, when you're visually, it has an effect too, but it actually translates sonically as well. And especially when you're singing low notes like that. So he's in the lower range. So I can show you the world. Da 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 da. To give that range of notes and excitement, you can't do it with volume and power at that range. So you have to find another method to get that excitement, and that's that sort of that. So it's like I can show you the world as opposed to I can show you the world.
It totally changes the feeling of
So
it.
yeah, the volume tonally, it's similar. I'm having a similar approach there, but yeah, it just gives you that little sheen that it needs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the Aladdin character. That's that young, exuberant, wide-eyed character, and
Yes.
he's really embodying that. And then she comes in with just she is a princess, so I don't think it's that much of a
It
stretch.
kind of makes sense. Okay, so you're saying that Darren's 18 here, so his instrument is at this point, 4 years ago, isn't even fully developed. So now he's 22. It's starting to settle in because men's voices typically develop late because we're behind on everything.
Everything.
Just literally everything, especially the larynx. So he, even at 22, hasn't come into what he's completely capable of, but you can still hear the control and everything else, and we'll continue with this. So the poll is up. Be sure to vote. It is, the choices are, whoops, don't end the poll. I'll Be There, Tamana.
Jackson 5, I'll be there.
Oh, probably. I'm guessing.
That's my vote.
Tamana Sasagipin Kita, which I'm
So-
pretty sure was spot on, and also Chandelier, which also features Morissette. I'm not suggesting that that's what I would have chosen, but the second one on the list probably is going to be great. Just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
And it's good to know that the trip overseas really helped your pronunciation. Of
Yes, I
things.
really cleared all of that up.
He's much more worldly now.
All right, here we go.
I'm in a whole new world with you.
I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
100,000
Hold your
things
breath,
to
it gets
see.
better.
I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where
A
I
whole
used to
new
be. Every turn a
world with
surprise.
new horizons
Every
to
moment gets
pursue.
better. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
That's where we'll be.
That's where we'll be.
A thrilling change.
A wondrous place for you and me.
The precision all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
So I know there's more. Let me back up for a second. I want to hear something
That's
specific.
where we'll be.
A thrilling change.
A wondrous
that.
place.
Do you hear how just his voice breaks up a little bit going into the vibrato? It just has like this vibration to it that's just super cool. It's very surreal. And something you pointed out earlier too, with the whole smile thing, his whole tone and demeanor has that youthful, the world could be mine. I mean, he's really like exemplifying the character's intention beautifully.
Yeah,
in
they
this.
both are. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
they're yeah. And I love how, again, like one of my favorite things is when you take an incredible talent that can do anything, and they purposely don't, use all their bag of tricks, and they cast it away for certain elements of their skill set to really serve the song. And in this song, there's no trills going on, there's no inflections really. Everything is pretty straight. It's like she's singing every note like right on, which is more of the traditional, like musical
Absolutely.
theater, especially the Disney songs as well. And yeah, she's so confident in her ability to just do what is needed to be done.
It would be so off-putting if she just started riffing and threw in a whistle tone in the middle of this. Like,
right?
It would work.
And a lot of singers, they feel the need to do that because it's like, okay, it's like almost like a compensation.
Right.
It's like, okay, I got to make it impressive, and she's impressive just keeping it simple, that's a skill. That's totally talent.
And we already know he can do more from the little bit we've seen too. So he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's in the feeding off of each other. The tones blend beautifully together. I'm not surprised that there's more than one song that they've done together, which seems to be the lead in the poll right now. And I'm not complaining about that, but let's keep going here.
A thrilling change.
A wondrous place for you and me.
Wishclusive on Wish 1075.
She's so fun. They're so great.
That was great.
Yeah.
Super, super cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And I might still comment when I think I missed the part where Johnny admitted that he's still recovering from the schnapps. I think I'm recovered from the schnapps, but the time change is still. How are you feeling? Are you back to normal?
The time change there was worse than coming back.
Really?
Yeah, because
I barely slept when I was there, so I don't know that I really got in a routine that I had to recover from. But I think I'm just still a little in a daze.
I have a question for you, Johnny, while I set up this next poll as well.
Yes.
This song is obviously an iconic song, Disney song and everything. My Richard and Johnny Moore Schnapps bought a coffee. That has to be our troglodyte.
Resident troglodyte art.
Thank you for the coffee, though. Very much appreciate it. Or the schnapps, if you will. Agnes, you're going to have to ship some to the U.S. That's...
That stuff was dangerous. Oh, my God.
So dangerous.
Yeah.
The
first sign that you're not in the U.S. anymore. So her friend and Agnes's friend and 80-something-year-old mother picked us up, and then we get to the house, and the first thing we do is have a shot of schnapps, including the 80-year-old mother who...
Welcome to Hungary.
Yeah.
Okay, so question for you is, in this song, part of what do you feel as a songwriter it makes that so iconic? Obviously, it's super well written in terms of just how it escalates. The lyrics are on point and everything. Is there any particular formula that stands out to you?
It's a great melody. I don't really know what makes it great, but it is great. It's starts in D major. All right, well, that's one thing. Instead of going to a regular G chord, it goes to a G first inversion. And then A.
It gives it like a positive lift, it feels
Yeah,
like.
it's just, if you did like the basic chords, it'd be, it just kind of makes it a little heavier.
It's just brilliant. It just lifts you. It feels like you're on the carpet ride. It's just
it's
the way
constantly
it moves.
moving chordally too. It's not just not just doing the same four chords or whatever and just rinse and repeat. It's like evolving the whole time. Da da da, A, D, da 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 da, A, F sharp with the B flat on the bass, B minor, D, G, D, G. It's just constantly changing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so well written. I was curious. Thank you for that explanation. So we have next is Ben&Ben with the song Araw. Can someone translate that for us, that would be lovely. And I'm about to post the poll for a second song, which is going to include Pagtingen, Ride Home, Leaves, and a song featuring Mora Della Torre. I'm going to let y'all vote on that. Oh, we have to unpin this message. All right, cool. Someone's asking if we're planning to visit the Philippines.
I would love to.
The answer's not no. We don't have anything lined up, but it is, pun intended, on our wish list. Dad jokes all day. All right, here we go. Ben and Ben.
You've been planning that one for a while. That's all.
Oh, what a start. Song means every day. Thank you for that.
Okay. What a blend. That
was
great.
Awesome. So Ben and Ben are obviously twins, so their tones are going to match really well, but everyone together on that.
Wish 1075.
Go ahead.
Like you want to lay on a beach someplace listening to this? I mean, we can't because we'd burn. But if we didn't, you feel like this song is just. I just want to relax. I just want to have a Mai Tai on the beach.
This is, or even better than a Mai Tai. Someone just invited us. I invite Flory to enjoy having a palinka with honey. And I think, have we had that before? I feel like we did. Not on this recent trip. But yes, we'll have palinka on a hammock on the beach. I feel like this is...
Maybe you're thinking Plinko from The Price is Right?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay. The Price is Right, which was a staple show. Whenever you had to stay home sick from school, you always watched The Price is Right.
That's very true. They just let reruns go for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It has a great feel to it. Their tones are, I'm saying they, because I'm not sure which one is Ben and which one is Ben, like offhand. But their tone in just this storytelling quality reminds me a little bit of Chris Martin in a very positive way. Of just kind of like, there's a rawness to it that just makes you, I don't know. It's vulnerable. The whole vibe
of it. There's a warmth to it. Like that's what struck me initially was just this. You know, obviously they had the whole group singing harmonies, but there was just this like low, just beautifully soft, round rumble to it.
Yes.
And and their voices are really cool and like they complement each other very well. Obviously, I mean the brother thing, like you were saying, that's strong. You know,
Well, and
it's
being
like,
identical twins too. It's like the larynx, shape, size, like everything's
Yeah.
spot on. So it's just how the mind plays the instrument. Maybe have some some differences in there, but they'd be very subtle.
But yeah, the little breathiness that it's like, I don't know, and the way they kind of like, there's a relaxed way they sing too. It's like they hit the note, but then it's everything's just very like rolls off it just rolls.
Yes.
No.
That was
It's, you think
I don't really have a follow up to but it was very well said.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Sophia.
Sophia's back.
Higit pa sa ligaya, hatid sa damdamin, lahat na unawan, sa lalim ng tingin mo. Mahiwaga, pipiling ka sa araw-araw. Mahiwaga ang nadarama, sa'yo'y malinaw. Sa minsang pagbali ng hangin, hinila patungo sa akin, at tanging ika'y iisiging wagas at buo. Mayabang sa yakap ng iyong hiwaga.
Sorry, it was last pause. The combination of sounds. You got the violin with the band with this. I almost want to label it as like almost like a tribally folk song.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it's like there's like you say, a little bit of the tribal. There's that whole sort of Hawaiian sound, but also
Yes.
folky. Yeah,
Yes, it does remind me of the like a Polynesian folky tribal.
yeah.
Totally mislabeling this, but just trying to like, how do I describe this? But it's a combination of sounds that I'm not familiar with together at once, and
Yeah.
it's really beautiful.
Yeah, no, I was trying to sort of pinpoint it. I couldn't, which is cool. It's cool when you're just
For
like, I don't
sure.
know. Is it?
Mayabang sa yakap ng iyong. Mahiwaga, pipiling ka sa araw-araw. Mahiwaga ang nadarama, sa'yo'y malinaw. Mahiwaga, huwag nang mawala sa araw-araw. Mahiwaga, pipiling ka araw-araw.
So good.
Wish Exclusive on Wish 107.5.
That's exactly what it just said.
It is. You nailed it.
Hi, Wishers. We are Ben&Ben.
For more Wish-exclusive videos,
Click here. Click here. I love it when
Click here.
groups try to speak together in perfect sync.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
very
that was great.
Unconventional, and it's simple, but even the chorus, just starts on the 5 chord, which is not like it's never been done, but it's a little bit more uncommon. Usually you want to start on the 1 chord or maybe like the 4 chord. That's pretty common. But so the song's in B, so da 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 da. So they go to that F sharp chord, which is the 5 chord. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's the 4 chord. Da, da. Back to the 1 chord. It's nice.
Yeah. Beautifully
Chill.
done. Okay, I'm going to set up the next poll. So Leaves won that last one. So when we circle back to Ben&Ben, we'll do that. And next up is Charice. Now, someone gave us a heads up early on, which we appreciate. So Charice, Johnny, you don't know this yet because you were trying to figure out how to have sound and be a part of today's reaction.
So glad I did.
So I'm glad we're functional. So Charice transitioned, and it is now known as Jake Cyrus, I think is the name. So
Okay.
Charice is actually I think the term is dead name. Please forgive me. I don't know how to navigate the language
Right.
totally smoothly because I am a boring, old, straight, white male that is a little out of touch with everything that's going on in the world. But, so the dead name is Charice. So it is my understanding the best way to label the pronouns would be he, him, even though we're referring to a time that he was presenting as female. So please forgive us. We're probably going to screw up a little bit because when someone's presenting as female, the mind goes she, her when you want to talk about her, but we need to use he, him. That is my understanding. My nephew, who also transitioned, born biologically female, is totally cool with Shelley being the original name when referring to the past, but that's not everybody, and without talking to Jake personally, I'm not going to presume that there's a level of comfort there. So just throwing that out there.
Okay.
All right. So, poll. Sorry guys. Not that I said that. Second song for Alright, so this is a long one. It was the most requested. Shocker. I think it's 2 songs. Celine Dion songs, I think. So it's All By Myself and To Love You More. That's what we're about to listen to. In the poll, we have And I Am Telling You. We have Note to God. We have Listen. And Pyramid are the 4 songs. All right, so that'll be what's next when we circle back around.
Okay. Cool.
And remember, if the song isn't on the list that you want or the one you wanted doesn't get voted for, the whole purpose here for Filipino Fridays is to circle back, which we're going to start doing soon. Probably after next week with all new artists. We're going to start getting KZ back in here and Michael back and Leia, whoever, right? So we're gonna continue going with songs, so no stress there. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
That's stupid. That's stupid good. God, to 16 to have that. First of all, that
sorry,
voice,
he could be 35 with that voice, and it's still gonna hit you in this way. But the fact that he's 16 at this point is just.
And what do you even say about it? It's just there's like tonally, it's just so like pure. It's just got that pure power, kind of like a Whitney thing, It's just like it's that like totally pure. It's not not contrived at all. It's just so natural
and still has
so big and sweet. It's like big, powerful.
Yes,
still sweet.
yes. So and you could hear it, just some of the other. I don't want to compare it to other artists. It's so easy to do that because you can hear, a Mariah influence in this because it's obviously.
Yeah,
I think it's common to be inspired by the greats before.
Just trying to give some
right? And
sort
that's
of
where you learn.
Yeah, it's trying to give some sort of context and shape to word shape to what we've just heard, because it's like
right.
Sometimes you don't even know what to say. Like how do you like categorize it? How do you put into a box with words? But to really express.
We have another song, but it's so far. Where are we going in terms of like that belted tone? It's just so clean. Did you recall what the range was on that?
I mean, it didn't get too outside of the box. So that main note in the chorus is an A4,
right here. Okay,
and then goes to B and C sharp.
Right. And this right here, up to where? Sorry.
Goes to a D. Let me be the one who loves.
There was such an effortlessness, and this is right in that pocket where a lot of the big songs we just kind of come to expect. It's from the B and then gets up as high as the F sharp typically in terms of those big belt moments that you're going to hear from Demi Lovato and Mariah and Carrie Underwood, right. Kelly Clarkson, right? So like a lot of the big belters, they're going to hang right in this space. So I'm curious to see where so I got to keep
right
modifying the language. Where he goes is as far as that, because right now there's just this effort, and that's where that sweetness is, I think, comes in. There's like the sweetness is still present even here in that D and D flat. Yeah. Which is really tricky to do. It's so well done.
One of my favorite moments, I don't know if you can rewind back to this. He was holding out a note, and then from that note went into like another verse or another phrase. And just the seamlessness of it's, I don't know. Let's say. So much more in the middle. It's like going into the pre-chorus.
Okay. Back even further?
Yeah. Like almost going into the first pre-chorus before the band kicks in.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go back here.
Watch, this is...
Original? This is the song that was on the radio? This version?
Oh, I'm sorry, people out there. He's just... Be patient with him.
Really?
Yes.
Are you messing with me?
I mean, there's first of all, there's been two really popular versions of this. The first, the Eric Carmen version. He's the one that wrote it. That was in the 70s. Before your time, a little before your time, I know.
You love the 70s.
That one.
Yes,
but
yes.
Celine Dion,
even though I was born in the 70s, you're the one that remembers it from the 70s.
Yeah. But both are staples on the radio, and both feature that.
All right.
I got to hear it again, but...
Okay, well, I'll back it up. I thought this was an adapted version, this section of the song. I don't know why I don't know this part.
Oh, Richard.
Sorry, guys. All right, backing it up.
Eric Carmen sang it and wrote it, yeah. yeah, you want to go over that again just to... So let's put our Logic hats on for 1 second. So we needed that little...
No, I get it. Like, I thought that... I remember the whole ending, and I knew there was that lift. For some reason, that chord progression, that sequence felt different to me. I don't remember it being broken down to that degree. My mind erased that, but it remembers everything from that.
Yeah.
When the part comes back in singing and that lift going into it. The suspense, what is mechanically happening there? Because the note is there, and then the music resolves to the note. It's not like the note goes up with, it's a key change, right?
Yeah, let's see. Play it one more time. I hear one.
Happily. Okay, setting aside the vocal delivery there musically. There's something special about that because the big note comes before the key change. What's going on?
Okay, so like I said, it goes after that. So it goes back to the A. C sharp. E minor. So in a normal chorus, they go to which is a D minor. Okay, but melodically, it changes at that point. So the chord is still the same, but it goes to an F in the melody, which is one of the chord tones. And then, so that F, which is a part of that D minor chord, is also a chord tone in the modulation, which becomes C sharp major, and that becomes the new key.
If you have, what is the...
Yep.
Wait. Okay.
There you go. Yep. So we got a D minor chord.
D minor. I was going to say that. I don't like that. There we go. So D minor. This is what's being belted.
That's what the end of that chorus phrase ends on. Okay.
Yeah.
And that melody note stays the same, and then you change the key of the song, which goes up to a major third, and now we're in C sharp major. So do a C sharp major chord.
So this note is still present in both D minor here, and then and it's still present. So
that's why it works. So I mean, two kind of like completely unrelated chords, at least contextually speaking. They're they shouldn't go together in a song, but because you got that common tone right there, it makes it work.
Because any other note, if she belted out the D, that would be a lot easier to do, and tried to sustain that over C sharp, it's just gonna
doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly. So interesting the way it was written. The power, the tone, the clarity, the sweetness, all of those qualities still maintained on now the F5, which is particularly high.
Well, it's crazy because, like I said, the song is an A, and she's sort of hovering. He's sort of hovering around the similar range as the first song,
right?
Kind of getting that C sharp 4.
Yep.
Or 5.
5, yeah.
And you kind of think, like, if it wasn't for that,
might be the ceiling, right?
That's the ceiling, because everything's, and it sounds like he's sort of like hovering. That's it. It's like that's the top of it. Which, if that was the case, that's fine. I would be totally satisfied as a listener.
Exactly.
You don't have to do anything else. But the fact that there's that other gear is pretty amazing. I think there might have been another note or two above that. I don't remember, but
yeah. Well, let's continue from there on to the rest, just to hear what's going on one more time here.
If I can quote myself again,
yes, you may.
Just stupid. It's like it's so good that it's just preposterous. And real quick, I also want to just point out just the greatness that was present in that song. His greatness, David Foster's greatness. I mean,
no one knows David Foster's greatness more than David Foster.
I know. He does acknowledge
He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
He could, he's one of those cases he can back it up. So I'll give it to him. And then Eric Carmen, obviously the original writer and singer of that song. That is
But how cool is it that David created that whole middle section leading to the ending, making it even better?
But I mean, again,
just
this
gonna
is
skip
why
over that humor.
I always go back. Like, my favorite era of music is the older stuff, like the 70s. Just chordally speaking, it's just so interesting. That first, when I was young, starts with that A, da-da-da, got a D minor, 6th, or the A, da-da-da-da-da, and then this. That's E minor, the G in the bass, da-da-da, F sharp, 7th, da-da-da-da, D minor, da-da-da-da.
Crazy.
It's just, oh man, it's just the song construction back then is just, I think, unmatched, and I don't think it's ever going to be beaten.
Johnny, real quick, can you give a little love to those who bought a coffee? I'm setting up the links for the upcoming songs.
Yeah. All right. Yes, we got Francesca, Latte Lover, by Richard and Johnny Moore Schnapps from Art and Latte Lover. Thank you guys so much. We love
I got more set up.
for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is everyone that don't know the part.
I like it. Okay, stop before we have a copyright issue.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was feeling the love.
Almost 1,700 people here in the chat. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I see. So we're on round 2 here, and we have. Do I have the right song here? This is Morissette and Darren, and it. Well, Wish 107.5 Music Awards. I didn't know they did that. That's pretty cool. Hopefully, there shouldn't be any issues there.
Chris coming through with the 3 coffees.
Thank you. And there may be a copyright issue with this. Music awards tend to be an issue, so I'm going to put. I need to kind of filter it a little bit more. I apologize for Johnny's massive bicep being disruptive to the visual play.
Oh,
yeah, but honestly, that helps though, because just dimming it, if it was just on black, YouTube still finds it, and then we have an issue. So
yeah, so there.
So keep working out, keep that pump. It's helping our channel.
I can't help being ripped.
Okay, so we're going to give this a whirl. And by the way, I see lots of requests for Morissette for Reaction Wednesday. Rumor has it. Yeah. That Morissette Originals and More is going to be our next Reaction Wednesday next week. That's the rumor. That's what I heard. That's what I heard in the coffee room. That consisted of me and my coffee.
Isn't it great when you can start the rumors and you can hear the rumors and spread the rumors
and
all by
execute
yourself?
And execute them as well.
And execute them.
Okay, here we go.
What power?
Wait, this is supposed to be theater mode. Here we go. This was 8 years ago. Nice. Okay.
Oh.
I have to back that up. I was not expecting that.
I missed this. I didn't know how much I
Darren.
missed being back doing this. This is so, oh my God. These moments are priceless.
Oh, that was insane. Wait, so this was 8 years ago? So Darren's age is... Did you say he was 22 now?
So that would make him 6? Just kidding.
No. That would make him 14.
14.
Is that right?
Think so.
All right. I feel like the math can't be right. All right, here we go. Oh, the squeak! Hold up.
Hold the phone.
I'm reading in the chat. This wasn't planned? She came out on stage, like, and they adapted this unpracticed?
Really?
Is that true?
Impromptu. I think that's what that means, yes.
Yes, improvisation. Yes, I know what the word means.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, you can kind of hear it because
it's a little sloppy in terms. It's not like organized harmonies, so I mean it makes sense. But still
complementing each other really
to feed off each other and everything, and do, like they're kind of reading each other's mind a little bit. Like, okay, you know, you do a riff here, you lift up there, you know, little visual cues. So it's not clean practice that makes total sense, but they're still giving space for each other. Holy cow!
Yeah, he's obviously we give her props all the time. We know that
always.
He's sick. He's like in a good way. He's not like I am with a little head cold or sick in the head. He's he's sick like bro. Sick bro. He's sick bro. I don't know what I'm saying.
Maybe
he's amazing.
Maybe
God,
refrain from using that in the future.
That's sick.
Sick, bro. So good. Okay, so we're going to... this is our second song of Darren today, and we're continuing to be impressed by him. So obviously we're going to circle back. There's all of these artists that we've checked out. There's something that we love about each one of these, which is why we want to go to the Philippines. We're going to circle back and continue to do more. So I see requests coming in, and just so you know, we hear that. We see it. We will. It just won't be today, per se. Okay?
Hitting that full voice.
Yes. Oh, it just cuts through.
Man, and the vibrato's so cool. He's just got like that.
Yeah.
Again, sort of that R&B thing where the vibrato kicks in a little bit later and it's a little sharp, which
gives it
just, I don't know, there's something just, it's got such a unique and identifiable thing when you do that. You know, it's so like, I don't know, it's so slick.
All right, let's keep going with this. Great choice, just in the moment.
And Darren here on Wish 107.5.
So ridiculous good at 14 too. And I wonder when the voice change happened, because people have talked about that. Obviously, it's something that was inevitable. It's going to happen. Seems like that's pretty. Like at 14 though, that should have already started happening. This should be
it. Yes, for sure.
Chaos on his voice. It should be like the puberty kicking in. I mean, it did for us.
He's keeping a balance in check throughout that process. I'm sure he's hit highs and lows. We've only, again, seen little slivers of his vocal journey, but very clearly he's being able to adapt as it's happening, at least to some degree, because it is very unusual to sing to that degree at that age.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Man, such power and nuance.
Okay. We are moving forward, and we will circle back to Darren in the future. I see Phantom of the Opera seems to be a super popular one. But it's not going to happen today. I do apologize. So, we will circle back. All right, so next up is Ben&Ben. I believe I have the correct one. This is Leaves featuring Young K. We don't know Young K. Is that another Filipino artist? I'm assuming? Presuming?
Really no old
So this will be a new voice for us as well. So that's awesome. Yes, we will have Filipino Fridays for a decade. Because we have to keep coming back. And we'll occasionally pull them into our Reaction Wednesdays as well, like we're doing with Maury.
Yeah.
Or at least, sorry, the rumor is that Maury will be in our next Reaction Wednesday. It's just a rumor right now.
Just a dirty rumor.
All right, let's see what we got here.
I can think of all the times you told me not to touch the light.
Well, 1 second, we're getting wrong video. Is there a better one? All right, several people are saying. All right, so help me out. Thank you. Leaves, Ben&Ben. Wish Bus. Leaves here. You want the Wish Bus one, right? All right. It seems
all the leaves.
Everybody agrees. Yo, stop.
And the sky is gray.
Or is that or a person? We're not having any. I don't need to ban anybody in the chat, do I? Is everybody behaving? No spamming? Okay. Here we go. Alright. Ben&Ben performed Leaves live on Wish Bus. This was 4 years ago.
Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you for pushing us in the right direction for the right video. This is so crammed in this space.
I know.
I can think of all the times you told
we'll check out
me
Young K in the
not
future.
to touch the light. I never thought that you would be the one.
Wish 107.5.
I couldn't really justify how you even thought it could be right. 'Cause everything we cherished is gone. And in the end, can you tell me if it was worth
That was great.
to try?
This is
So I can decide. The leaves will soon grow from the barrenness of trees, and all will be alright in time. From waves overgrown come the calmest of seas.
It's that huskiness there
All
coming in.
will be alright in time. No, you never really love someone until you learn to forgive.
What is that sound?
Try
like a... okay.
Flee the shadows of the night. It haunts me and it makes me
Gives it like a water
feel.
quality.
But how can I try to hide when every breath and every hour I still end up thinking of you? And in the end, everything we have makes it worth the fight. So I'll hold on for as long as the leaves will soon fall from the madness of trees, and all will be alright in time. From waves so overgrown come the calmest of seas, and all will be alright in time. No, you never really love someone until you learn to forgive. I never thought that I would see the day.
This is really interesting. Even where there's a modulation, it was almost like in an unexpected place. Did you feel that? Just like where it...
Yeah, it's into a bridge, which I guess that's sort of a, if you're going to do a modulation, that's a nice place to do it.
But I didn't feel it coming. There's something about
Yeah.
the transition.
Yeah, can we talk about that pre-chorus, please?
Yes, we can.
That pre-chorus, so songs in B. So the verse is in, it's kind of like droning in D, F sharp over B, E over B, so it's kind of maintaining that drone, and then that's that E minor, A flat with a C in the bass, C sharp,
Right.
E flat minor. That's great.
Yes.
Just
it just
again,
moves so well.
that old school chord progression, which isn't not used as much today. Which
Are you familiar at all with the musical Hadestown?
A little bit. I had a student that was really big into that. Yeah.
So there is this section here going into the bridge reminds me of it. It has almost like a musical, like storytelling, like what's the word I want to use? What's the word I want to use here? I want to use the word nostalgic, but it's not the right word. Maybe...
Someone until you learn to forgive. I never thought
With the violin in
that
particular.
I would see the day that I decide if I should even stay. But in the end, what makes it worth the fight is that no matter what happens, we try to make it right.
Yeah, Latte Lover called it Flowers, the song Flowers from Hadestown. And just the way the violin is with the movement and the feel of it
Okay.
reminds me of that. For whatever reason, just the combination of the melody and the violin. I love that this band has that presence because it gives more of that authentic time capsule-y, folk, traditional something, again, just sonically put together makes, I think, them really stand out from a lot of the other bands
Yeah.
that we've heard.
I mean, I would stick a violin in everything if I could.
Yeah, I love violin,
Yeah.
for sure.
So good.
And in this one, too, the last song that we just heard, Araw, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it has the everyday, I think was the translation. This one is a little bit more melancholy, and he's using his tones differently, a little huskier sounds. It's just some push, some moment, just telling the story in a way that is...
What a cool vibe, though. I love their laid back, chill, but it's not boring. There's
Not
something
at all.
interesting.
No.
Yeah, whether it's melodic, all the melodies. It's like, again, there's only 12 notes. There's only so many things you can do. And when you can make a melody out of those 12 notes that have been used for hundreds and hundreds of years,
Yes.
if not more, it's like it still makes something unique. That's something that just like perks your ear up. I mean, that's always just so. It's just always so cool to me that's the mystery of music and how these combination of notes and and chord progressions and all this stuff can still make something new and interesting and touch the soul.
Endless combinations for sure. Quick side note before we continue playing. Thank you for the super chat to Maria Victoria very much, and to Dervik. I think would be how you say the name. 70s music unmatched. I'm totally with you there. That was from a little bit ago, and also Jojo. Jojo. And Shaking Spider from the left. Jojo. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
okay.
And Ringo Starr is in the chat, everybody, too. What an honor.
Ringo. It is. He's from the Beatles.
I'd like to be under the sea.
All right, here we go. There's that vulnerable.
And all will be alright in time. When waves overgrown come the calmest of seas, and all will be alright in time. And wounds of the past will eventually heal. I said all will be alright in time.
Eastwood kayo naman.
I said all will be alright in time.
What a great band.
No, you never really love someone until you learn to forgive.
Love that.
You learn to forgive.
Just delicate.
You learn to forgive.
Wishclusive on Wish.
Yeah.
1075.
Okay, I do want to point out something.
What do you got?
And just so it's known that we're not like all sort of flowers and flowery praise. And
we're not ready for you, Charice. Baby Charice. Hold on.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, go on.
So just to kind of just be a little real. So there was times where there was a little, like he was a little flat, right? Okay.
Oh, for sure.
But so pitch wise, there was times. However, it goes back to the sort of hierarchy of importance with what the audience perceives normally, and usually the conventional thought is that pitch is just the be all end all. That's all that matters. But when you have an amazing tone and intention behind what you're singing, and you're telling a story and you're in it, it's like if the pitch is a little bit off, which in this case it was at times.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter that much. Would it be great? Would it be better if it was? Yes. But if it's not, it still doesn't matter that much because everything else is in.
Better if it was. But even that is relative, right? Because if it's like perfect, if like intonation being the exact speed of vibration sounds like it's computerized, that doesn't make it better either. Because
right.
Particularly with this style of music. And some styles of music can get away with that more. So when we're talking about the dimensions of the voice, Johnny's talking about pitch here, but that doesn't overshadow your access into chest and head voice, which is your range, the tone, the storytelling, their articulation, which we're hearing the English articulation, vowels and consonants with every Filipino singer we've heard so far is fantastic. I understand it's the second language, but truly executed well.
Right.
Strength, stability of the folds, the ability to be responsive to the moment, which I thought Ben did great, and then the breath control. So you've got all of these different elements that are at play whenever you're singing. And this is just one. So if this is down here, which you're going to hear some singers where pitches just totally hit or miss, and other times they're perfect. The relativity of this reflects the song's intention and the artist's style, and it is not, I agree with Johnny completely, it is not the end-all be-all. This isn't what makes a great singer. It's part of the story, it's part of the whole, but it is not definitive in terms of making someone great by any means.
Yeah, and it's not to knock Ben, because and there's a lot of factors that can mess up pitch. It's like sometimes the room you're in, like the sonic, the frequencies that are bouncing off, it can be weird. I
heard it, but I wasn't distracted by it. Like, I mean, it was there, but it gave it. I mean, like, right. I referenced Chris Martin earlier on his Viva La Vida. They didn't go back and fix things. You could hear, like, he's like way sharp and flat in some moments, especially when it was like the lower notes, things like that. And they kept it because that told the story in the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we have, this was from 4 years ago. I don't think this is the original because I think Jake is now 30, 31. Do I have that right? So this is obviously a very young version, and I'm telling you from it's from an episode. So I'm gonna put the filter on a little bit more here just to play it safe here. And it's the wrong video, but is what I'm seeing potentially. That never happens. Let's see if there's a better video. Hold on. But we are looking for a young version, correct, of this song? I'm telling you. So this one is the one on top. There's one on Ellen. Oh, I did hear someone say Ellen. Is this the one we want? I don't think he's nearly as young here. Is this the correct one? Ellen. I'm seeing Ellen come through here. Okay. Let's do this. So let's restart this. Well, there's different versions, obviously. And I know how to end the argument without choosing myself. Which one? The Ellen or Starking? I'm going to let you all battle it out. Plus, we have this incredible ability to go back and watch both versions. It's not going to happen today, but we go back. We did that with KZ. We watched one version, Rolling in the Deep. We came back, saw the same song at another time. So don't sweat that, okay? If you guys really want to see both, we will get to both.
Yeah.
We're going to let you vote for a second. And thank you for the continued super chat. We appreciate your support. And all the coffees. It makes a huge difference for us in making time and efforts for all of this. So we appreciate that. Johnny, do you have a little drama music that we can play? We'll give them 1 more minute to vote. What do you got?
Ooh, should I make it up?
Yes. Make it very dramatic. It's a very serious question. And ending this suspense with an over 70%, the original video that I had up is the one we want. So that's what we're going to do today, and we can always come back. Looks like there's multiple versions of this song. So no worries, people. We got you. This is the last video.
It is?
Yeah, this is the last video of today. This is song number 6. We cheated a little bit with Charice. This is song number 7, really, but 6 because it's already 10:30 past. We're obviously going over. So just a quick note to let you know that this coming Wednesday is a reaction Wednesday to a fabulous singer that you know and love. I think I've already given away what that is. So come by for that. Filipino Fridays next week is... We have Rio Brothers. We have... Where's my notes? Jaya. And I'm going to have you guys vote right now. And we'll look at this at the end of this as to who else. We've already got suggestions. So you guys can vote on the third artist for next week. And after that, we're going to start circling back to some of these incredible artists to hear more songs. And we'll continue bringing in new ones too, of course.
Yes,
right,
indeed.
So these are all new artists for us. Oh, it lets me do 4? Man.
Oh, man.
All right, well, that's not cool. All right, so I'm going to do what I believe is the top 4.
Megan Love.
Who else next week with Rio Brothers and Jaya? Question mark. All right, here are your choice. Sorry, we already have the choices. It's based on suggestions last week. But your suggestions today is going to assist with... Yeah, we're not doing the Ellen one. Why? Did I call this one up again? All
right.
Everybody's like, that's not what we voted for.
Oh my gosh. It's already
so dramatic. Okay, we have Arthur Neri, Maya Della Torre, is that right? Jonah Veray, and Julia Ann San Jose. That is the poll. So we're looking to see who the third artist will be for next week. And we have endless Filipino Fridays in the future. So
yes,
we will get to many, many wonderful
That's my
artists
favorite.
to go. Yes. Okay. So we have Charice. Young. Oh my goodness. How old is she here? Sorry, he.
You're waiting for...
Yeah, I'm just going to hit play, and then it'll come in, because then there's a little bit of a delay.
Very young, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just listening to that little snippet of the tone is...
I know. Here we go. Here's the beginning. Smooth.
No,
13 or 14 here? No, gotta be younger.
I'm not leaving
Yeah. 14? Okay.
I don't wanna be free. I'm saying
Let me specify. When I say he's got to be younger here, I'm referring not to the voice, but visually, I was guessing like 11 or 12, but you're saying 14, which I believe you obviously. The voice, like add a decade. Just unbelievable.
you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me.
Oh, so much stage presence.
At the same time, we both share the same blood. We both have the same mind. And time we have so much to share. No. I'm not waking up tomorrow morning and finding us no longer there.
have you ever seen something so adorable with so much sass in the exact same moment? They have bubbles. He's wearing pink and pigtails and just total sass with a
Just killing it.
just absolutely slaying it.
Listen, I saw a couple comments saying like, "Oh, what a difference between 14 and 16," and that is true. That's true.
Yes.
And it's amazing how, especially at that age, the amount of change that can happen is nuts. However, having said that, what that child achieved at 14, most people on the planet could go their whole lives aspiring singers and never achieve that level of mastery that was achieved there.
This is not a song I often recommend to my clients for a reason.
Yeah.
Even if they have the range and some of the power and the skill sets to do it, you have to have the attitude, the stage presence, the confidence,
a natural ear too. I mean, there's just like those
so many elements.
Yeah.
To execute a song like that, it's from Dreamgirls, and the character is.
Yeah.
I mean, Charice, obviously, Charice. That's what David said. I think it was more of a sh sound, but I thought it was more of a ch sound.
Okay.
Sh versus sh. But what was I going to say? Obviously, when you're that young, you haven't experienced enough of life to understand the weight of the lyrics from this character. So
right.
it's mimicked. It's obviously hearing Jennifer Holliday and Jennifer Hudson and whoever else sing it and kind of drawing from that, but to be
there's that layer of that depth that comes through from just that you can't obtain outside of just experience and just being around,
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I don't think I had that much more to add. I mean, just incredibly impressive.
14. Just think about what you were doing at 14.
I was playing drums. I was playing drums to Pantera and Metallica as loud as I could, and not very good.
And also just to have that poise, and that's what was one of my comments that I forgot to talk about in the first performance, was just 16, which compared to 14 seems okay. They're obviously at that point much more mature, but it's like 16, still 16. You're a kid. Like for many more years, I would argue that you're still a kid until you're 40. some people. Okay, so 16, you really are just a kid, and to get up and with David Foster, a legend, and in front of all these people and just nail it, and then to do it and to do that at 14, it's like
the level of comfort.
Yeah, the confidence is just
And really interesting. I don't want to take a deep dive into this, but also if there is obviously because he transitioned later in life, but there's that internal battle and everything else taking place. So to have the confidence on stage while also having to face some internal struggles that were I'm sure present at that age as puberty is kicking in, is just even my hats off 1,000 times even more. It's just really, really impressive. Whew. Well, that was another Filipino Fridays. Oh, did I miss these? I love Filipino Fridays.
Yeah, a better show to reacclimate us back into the reaction world.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We will see you for Reaction Wednesday next Wednesday, I believe.
That'd be a good day for it, yeah.
I feel like, based on the title, that would be a good place to do it. And yes, to confirm, if there's any question whatsoever, Morissette will be featured. We are taking on, first time hearing some of her originals, and we'll get your suggestions on some other ones to throw in there. So 90 minutes with Maury, maybe some duets, who knows what's to come. And next week we have our winner with Rio Brothers, Jaya, and we have Jonah Vire. In the comments below, after this live is done in the comments. Let us know which songs you would like from those 3 artists for next Friday. That would be awesome. And of course, we have our trip to Budapest. We have 2 more episodes coming out. We're editing right now everything that just the whole trip. And then we're going to set a date very soon in terms of our live reaction. We're going to give our 2 cents on all of the songs. It's a lot. And I'm just excited to we have so many questions coming in, but we're not going to respond. You're going to have to wait until we do that live, and we'll get that information to you soon. So that is it for today. We love you all. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have an amazing weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye. And thanks for all the coffee. Thank you.
Thank you guys.